going on, guys? We are in March of 2020. Can you believe that? It's nuts. So, this month's topic at CrossFit Never Broken is motivation, right? Commonly talked about in a lot of different ways. So, I'm just going to try to give you my perspective on it. Today, we're just going to cover the definition of motivation and then maybe some resources that you can use to get motivated. Week 2 is going to be about extrinsic motivation, which is essentially relying on outside sources for your motivation. Week 3, which is my favorite and probably the most important to try to understand, is intrinsic, which is like looking inside yourself for motivation. And I think this one gets glazed over a lot because there's so much external shit out there to get you going. And then week 4 is just discussing the fact that motivation is a fleeting feeling that you're not always going to feel. And so some things we can put in place to just make you more effective. So let's get right into it. Motivation, the reason or reasons one has for acting in a particular way, right? So in our discussion, we're going to focus on ways that create positive outcomes, right? I mean, it'd be easy to come up with negative ones because I feel like that's where society is today. We're all about picking at each other and trying to bring each other down. And it's hard to, really genuinely find somebody that wants to lift you up and bring you to that next level. Some examples. For me, it's a lot of military stuff because that's my background. That's where I come from. So I would love to hear in the comments some of your motivators. But mine, Jocko Willink comes to mind. Got a real deep voice, and he just has this way of giving you goosebumps and making you want to just get after it, okay? David Goggins, similar motivator. He posts videos all the time of him running alongside the camera and being like, I don't want to hear your fucking excuses, just do it, make it happen. And I mean, he's made it happen, lost like 100 pounds in a month and a half to join the Navy. It's just one example of something he's done. Andy Stumpf, not as well known, I don't think, but Navy SEAL, got out, sponsored by Killcliff, Gators. He does a bunch of wingsuit stuff. He does podcasting called Cleared Hot. He's big into the hunting industry now, but he brings more of a practical sense to motivation and talks you logically through why you should go after something. And I really like the polar opposites there, because sometimes I feel like I just need to get yelled at. Other times I need to be logically talked through something. Ben Bergeron, if you're in the CrossFit realm, you're real familiar with him. He has a lot of great podcasts out there. Just go listen to one and you'll probably end up listening to them all. And then my last one is Aubrey Marcus. He wrote a book called Own the Day, Own Your Life. And it has just a bunch of life hacks, I guess, if you want to call them that. But ways to mentally and physically kind of unlock potential in your life. So I like that one because it gives you some practical tools to maybe improve your life. Again, love to hear your examples. Looking forward to the next couple of weeks. This is a really fun topic for me. So leave your comments below. You may be bent, but you're never broken.